we know there's like very little inventory right now, and people probably have buyers looking for houses. Would you recommend going on the MLS with a listing or listing exclusively with a realtor who has clients?
I feel like it depends on the goal.
Yeah.
But if you want exposure most dollar, go on the market.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially right now, I would say you're doing yourself a disservice from like, yeah, okay, this agent has 5 people that want to buy it, but what about the other 10 agents that also have 5 people?
Yeah.
So now you have 50 people or 100 people, right? You're just increasing that exposure.
Yeah.
I agree.
You're really pigeonholing yourself to just one realtor too. Like,
I'd fully agree as well. It's just when you get that client from somebody asks, right? Somebody's like, well, can we, I mean, I've had lots of clients who are like, can we do this as an exclusive listing? And I always tell them like, if privacy is your thing or whatever, like it really depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if your goal is to sell your house for the most money,
Yeah.
exposure.
Yeah.
And as it doesn't matter how many realtors are in Winnipeg, doesn't matter us or anybody, we've all got lots of clients, but you're going to get the most exposure by reaching out to everybody's clients.
for sure. And you have to keep in mind too, like how the arc kind of buying happens too. Like I have my clients that are very active right now. I know what they're looking for. If something were to come up, I can mention it to them. However, I don't know about those clients from 5 years ago that now are outgrowing their house and have started looking casually on realtor.ca, and they haven't said anything to me yet, so I'm not keeping an eye out for them. But like, you miss that portion of the entire market. And a lot of the time it is a house coming up that gets people out and active
for
again.
sure,
It's
yeah.
seeing something, hey, that could work. Maybe we should seriously start considering this, but they're not seeing
the
that if
wheels
it's
spinning,
exclusive. Yeah.
Which in turn generates more activity on the seller's property and then ultimately gets them more dollar for their house.
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, people in general need to see. Like I've sold listings for off market for other reasons, like private clients, people that necessarily didn't want people knowing they're moving, and that's fair. But could they have gotten more on the MLS? Probably.
But that's
they all
again,
did well, but yeah.
That's again goes back to their goals, right? Like their goal was, we don't want everyone to know we're moving, and we don't, that maybe that means that they take 10, 20 grand less or however much that is. But for them, that was the most important. So that's what you did.
For sure.
For the average person, they probably want to list it on the MLS.
True.
Do you think it's riskier to go to MLS than it is to sell with an exclusive?
I don't think so. I think your risks are the same. I would say the only risks maybe are if you are sticking with one agent and you're representing 2 sides. I think maybe there's a bit of a risk there. But I think you're limiting your risk actually by putting it on the MLS, because you're exposing it to more people and you're giving the opportunity to people to have a chance to kind of like offer on it. Personally, that's my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
I would say if you asked all 5 of us, when the time comes to sell our house, will you list it on the MLS? I think we would all probably say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Although now I'm like, well, if somebody was going to come in and we're going to have to do showings and, give us an offer we couldn't refuse, of course, we're going to say yes. But yeah. And
If your goal is to get the most money for your house in the shortest amount of time, I would say yes. Like, go on the MLS and do that offer date. And
Yeah.
like that's what is the best case for you.
for sure.
Yeah, goals and terms are always the main point
Yeah.
of the contract, right? And,
Yeah.
and if it's, whether it is exclusive or MLS, like the sale has to work for both sides.
Yeah.
So if you're happy with it not being super exposed, you're happy with whatever the number is you're happy getting, and you can get that, then, go for it.